You know, the thing that I love about God is that it does not matter what we've done. It doesn't matter how many times we mess up. First of all, the goal is to do better, period. But second of all, no matter what we do, he's not like regular people. He's not like anybody that has betrayed you before, or if you've gone through a bad breakup, or if you've gone through bad relationships, friend after friend after friend, and they've all left you, whatever the case may be. You know what? The good thing about God is he does not change. And I'm thankful for that because, even at my lowest and darkest points and the times that I've messed up the most, God never, ever once turned his back on me. He always strives to pursue after us. And that's what I love, because he looks beyond your mistakes. He looks at your heart. And I'm so thankful that he's always been faithful to me. I'm thankful for his grace, his favor, and just him being God and him being closer than any friend I've ever had in my life. And if you don't know him, I encourage you to develop a prayer life. Start to get to know God, because before I even knew who he was, I didn't really understand it. I didn't understand what it was like to hear from God. And hearing from God was probably the most vital part of my relationship with him. And once I started to hear from God, and a lot of people, they don't pray because they think there's no point. They think that God does not talk back, but let me tell you right now, God talks back. And if you haven't got to a point where you have never heard his voice, or you've never heard him speak to you, get to know him. Take time out. Study the word. Pray. Be consistent. Ask and ye shall receive. The Bible says to ask and ye shall receive. It wasn't until I searched with my whole heart and my whole soul, and I had faith. Faith is the key that opens doors to your relationship with God. And once you have that faith and you start to believe, and you have the confidence that he hears you, and it's not going to be easy. It takes time, okay? And you know what? God could answer you immediately, but you know what? You just got to stay consistent and keep trying. It's like getting to know anybody, but this time you're getting to know God, and that's a whole different ball game, okay? And once you get to know God, then it becomes more of a reality, and you start to hear his voice, and you start to be more aware of, how available he is to you. When you realize that God is available all the time, it changes your life, and it changed mine. And I've been there where I felt like I was talking to a brick wall, like I was praying to nobody, and that it sucks. But I'm here. I'm a witness that you can hear from God. And there's a saying that I've recently came across that says that there are a lot of relationship goals, but no relationship effort. A lot of people have a goal, that a lot of people make goals, but a lot of people don't want to put the effort towards that goal. And a lot of people give up. A lot of people don't even give God a chance, because they have this idea of who he is in their minds, and they don't really know. They don't take the time out to really get to know him. But in order, almost like to get to know anybody, to develop any kind of relationship, you have to put in effort towards that relationship, and you have to be very intentional towards any relationship with anybody. And if you're not intentional, you won't get there. So if you really want to get to know God, and it's all a choice. Everybody makes choices, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. And God he's not just some fairy tale, or what's that called, what's those things kids have, imaginary friend. Oh my God, imaginary friend. He is not an imaginary friend. God is real, and he sees you, and he loves you. He wants to have a relationship with you. Throw religion out the door. Throw religion out the window. Forget religion. Think about relationship, because that's what matters more than anything else. It's about a relationship. But I'm sorry, I'm just so passionate about this, but I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I encourage you guys to really strive after that relationship, because it changes your life, and it changed mine. So I pray, and I'm really praying that you guys develop your own personal relationship with him. So I pray that you guys have an amazing, fantastic rest of your day.